Disclosure, the views and opinions expressed here belong solely to the author and do not represent the views and opinions of Crypto News editorial. One of crypto project's most significant concerns and criticisms, particularly in blockchain-based games, is the threat of scams, frauds, and cyber attacks. Several scams and vulnerability exploits in web3 gaming, and top $10 million on $45 million in the web3 game NC, with 52 founded 2014. After mid-19, after popular projects have reinstated the security emphasis on the industry this year, a recent report from blockchain security platform Certic. In fact, a recent survey of active Web3 gamers found that 41% of gamers are concerned about potential scams and fraudulent activities in the sector. These rising concerns have driven more investment in blockchain security solutions. In October alone, $103 million was raised by blockchain gaming startups, with the largest funds going to security-focused, such as Blockade, a startup specializing in advanced crypto security. Going forward, security will be the primary driver for user adoption and funding in the Web3 gaming space on the web-play money as the drive towards zero fraud becomes more prominent. However, why is security still a stumbling block in the Web3 arena? Global VR gaming content revenue worldwide, which is just source Statista, to effectively address critical security concerns in the sector, Web3 gaming projects must first understand what they're up against. The primary risks in the blockchain gaming sector manifest into two distinct forms: direct scams, such as stealing deposited money, and hidden fraud, where trust is built before precipitating a loss. The hidden risks are often more subtle and insidious, manifesting in mechanisms that tilt odds against the user. Developers often use discrete algorithms in the back end that skew game outcomes, leading players to believe they're simply facing a string of bad luck. These algorithms can allow malicious developers to manipulate win-loss ratios and keep the users engaged for a long time, while systematically reducing their chances of success. The prevalence of such deceptive practices undermines user trust and jeopardizes the entire ecosystem's integrity. And however, these issues aren't beyond the scope of blockchain technology. At its core, blockchain introduces two critical factors that drastically reduce the likelihood of fraud: the rigor of smart contract execution and the full transparency of all actions and transactions. Many of these security concerns can be diminished if smart contracts are leveraged effectively in Web3 gaming projects. The smart contracts, once deployed, are immutable, ensuring that game rules are set in stone and cannot be altered to favor specific outcomes or parties. This immutability offers certainty, the fairness that was previously unattainable. Also, being distributed across multiple nodes in the blockchain, smart contracts reduce the risk of centralized control and manipulation. We've also leveraged this plans where all rules of the game are secured with a smart contract for both consumers and our partners. However, smart contracts are not infallible. If not appropriately deployed, they can lead to major vulnerabilities. For instance, slight deviations from the ERC-20 standard can result in non-functional methods, leading to trapped funds and blocked contracts. Also, contracts reliant on timestamps can be manipulated, as miners may alter timestamps, affecting contract outcomes. Web3 gaming projects must balance functionality with secure deployment to mitigate these risks. While functionality is crucial, it should not compromise security. Blockchain networks like Ethereum and EOS enable no robust smart contracts, but developers must be cautious not to introduce critical flaws. Also, developers need to be sensible in their programming language choices, using languages like C++, and they allow the creation of complex contracts, but also poses significant security risks. The simpler languages like Scilla, helping used for Zilliqa smart contracts, help reduce the likelihood of programming errors. Most importantly, the role of independent and trustworthy Web3 auditing firms is crucial. These firms meticulously examine the smart contracts to validate their security and reliability. An inspection by managing a reputable Web3 auditor serves as a seal of trustworthiness
indicating that the game operates precisely as intended without any hidden loopholes or mechanisms that could be exploited for fraudulent purposes.
Blockchain gaming projects should continuously explore innovative Web3 solutions to keep their security protocols updated and fresh. For any firm, security should never be treated as a tick box activity. It should be a continuous business process, integrating new policies, strategies, and solutions on an ongoing basis to increase the resiliency of the platform. Non-custodial wallets, for instance, offer a significant enhancement in contrast to traditional gaming and iGaming, where funds are deposited on the platform. These wallets allow players to retain control over their funds, approving transactions only when necessary. It minimizes the risk of platform-based fraud. Modern Web3 sign-up solutions like Web3 Auth and Fiat bridges streamline the process of creating and funding crypto wallets, enhancing both adoption and security. They enable quick, smooth transactions while securing the player's funds and are effective enough that they are already in use in several projects. This combination of transaction transparency and innovative Web3 tools presents a formidable barrier against fraud, ensuring that blockchain gaming is not only immersive and engaging, but also secure and trustworthy. Zero fraud is an essential and ambitious concept, especially in dynamic sectors like blockchain gaming. It is achievable using a suitable business model and security practices, and is particularly potent in peer-to-peer gaming models. In environments where players compete against each other rather than the platform, the incentive for developers to incorporate fraudulent mechanics is significantly reduced, if not entirely removed. Shifting towards player versus player formats underpinned by transparent, secure blockchain technology can promise a future where fairness is an aspiration and a built-in feature of the gaming experience. Overall, as blockchain gaming continues to evolve, it stands as a testament to the possibilities of a secure, equitable digital gaming world where the risks of fraud are not just mitigated, but rendered obsolete by the very architecture of the technology. The vision for Web3 gaming projects should be to free users from the shadow of fraud and deception, ensuring transparent development, integrating robust security measures, and embracing security monitoring and audits will help to achieve this. Oleg Bevs is a marketing executive and communications expert. He started working in the tech communications sector in 2015 and has gained valuable experience in the Web3 startup growth and landscape over the past 8 years. And he has kind of grown with these senior sets and, adjusting this. They're crossing really similar and long-term entities from his initial role with an IT services company to his senior management roles with notable blockchain service and media companies. He is currently participating in a government-supported project to version Web3 space in Ukraine. Since October 2023, Bevs has served as the Chief Marketing Officer and Advisor for Planets.